All right, what's good? So today was a crazy day. My car got towed out of nowhere. I asked for a promotion. Um, it just didn't really go like I thought it would, but I got a lot of clarity from today, and that's really what I want to talk to you about today. I guess it's not really clarity that I want to talk about, but I just want to say that if you have the ability to be an entrepreneur, that's what you should be, because there's nothing more freeing and liberating and honorable and responsible than taking on the risk and going through the pain that it requires to become an entrepreneur. And the reason why I want to talk about this today is because I am tired of being in a position where my advancement relies on someone else's opinion of me. And my mind automatically goes to playing the devil's advocate when I say that. So let's play that real quick. Even if you're an entrepreneur, obviously, you will always be at the mercy of somebody's opinion of you in some capacity, right? Like if the design and your product and the thing that you can provide is met with the same level of quality by some other person, and it just so happens that the person that's going to hire either you or the other person tends to like the other person more, then you could argue that, yeah. But even then, as an entrepreneur, you have the freedom and the ability to get started in a relationship, a working relationship with anybody in the market. So there's also a level of freedom and responsibility and liberation that comes from that, the hard part about being an entrepreneur. And yeah, I think that is what we should be doing. I think that's the future of the economy. I think that AI coming into the picture is going to make it more possible for people who have the ability or the desire to become an entrepreneur to become it. And I think that that's good for society, because it makes it where the transactions are going from person to person instead of from person to big business conglomerate or big corporation. You know what I'm saying? It just makes the transaction more personal, and I think that is how we could tap into maybe a sort of hybrid socialist or communist capitalism, because I think ultimately that is what would be perfect. That would be ideal if we had a mix of both, a hybrid approach. And it's very easy to ramble with all these things that I'm bringing up, so I'm trying to stay on topic. But yeah, like, if you have the ability to be an entrepreneur, you should be it, because it gives you freedom. And if all of us become entrepreneurs, it can make us appreciate these transactions more, and we can, it's just better that way. It's also better because it's really, really hard. But at least if you're not doing good in business, it's your fault. It's not because somebody else is in charge of that, or somebody else is preventing you, or somebody else doesn't believe in you. Like, it's because you're not doing the things that you're supposed to be doing, and that's why the business isn't popping. And you still have to get the customer over, but if you get the customer over, it means that you had the skills and you made the product/service to get it done. It doesn't mean that you have the product/service, but the person who's selling it is just not selling it because they don't want to sell it. They don't like the product. They'd rather sell a different product. So yeah, that's what I think, man. Again, my name is Parker Cherry. Most people just call me Cherry. You can find me on the internet at Puali00. And I'm on a mission, man. I'm on a mission to make this happen and to become elite and go to the biggest city in the world. And if you want to keep tapping in, if you want to learn about this and watch me as I go on ahead. See you on the next one. Peace.